Hello everyone and welcome. Today I'll be talking about how to improve memory. This is very useful for children, but it's also useful for parents. So listen up, it's very useful for all of you. But first of all, paying attention and concentration are key to memorization. If you do not pay attention to the content and you are not focused on the content, it will be very difficult for you to remember that content later on. So when you are trying to help your child or yourself memorize something, try to create a strategy and an environment that helps you concentrate and focus. Some people work very well with music and with certain types of music, and some other people need complete silence and noise cancelling earphones. So observe what works for you and what works for your child, and create an environment that fosters attention, concentration, focus. Number 2, create a mental picture of where the information is. You can ask your child to imagine their favorite place, or imagine where they want to live in their imagination. This could be a castle, it could be a cottage, it could be a meadow, it could be a wood. Tell your child that when the teacher is talking, when they are writing down or they are listening to new information, they should try and imagine this information in a specific place, in this imaginary place they have created for themselves. This imaginary place can be slightly modified in time, it can grow. This is a very useful technique because creating an environment for your memory will be helpful to retrieve that memory later on. Number 3, connect ideas. For very young children, it is very important to connect words, for example, or the idea, word forms, and the idea that word inspires to a real object. But this is not the only kind of connection we can make. Connections can be logical connections between ideas, and you can also create a story using different ideas. So, for example, there is a very interesting exercise that you can try and you can find online. And it's a list of 10 words. A list of 10 words is very difficult to memorize, but if you use the same 10 words to tell a story, then it will be very easy for you to remember each of these 10 words, because you are telling a story with them. An example for me that has worked for me was making connections that were not actually very logical. Some were logical, some were illogical, in order to remember Chinese characters. When I was learning Chinese characters at the beginning, they really didn't look like anything that I knew before, because we are used to write with the alphabet. It was a whole new concept. But I would create stories in my head that were totally wrong and totally illogical, but in my mind they had a logic, they had an order. So I would create these stories about why this character looked like this. These stories really helped me understand, recognize, write Chinese characters and remember how to do it for a long time until now. Number 4, organize materials. You can organize or you can help the child organize their desk according to their order. That could be by topic, it could be by color, anything that works for them in order to help them memorize. Another way to organize your thoughts and your ideas to memorize something for a long time is that of drawing a picture. For me, pictures are indeed better than 1,000 words, or worth 1,000 words. And finally, finally, the fifth trick to improve your memory is that of reading out loud or saying something out loud and telling that thing to someone else. So if your child wants to really memorize something, a new word, for example, the best way to do that is to use that word in talking to you or talking to another person. So these are 5 effective ways and tricks to improve your memorization, your memory. I hope they will help you and your children. And if you have liked this video or you want to comment on it, please comment, leave a comment below, click like and subscribe, and also share the video with others. Thank you for watching and see you next time.